guys, it's me, your EverQuest guy. It didn't used to be that way on this channel, but now it is. It's all EverQuest all the time, and you know what? I'm okay with that. We are back with the second video in a series of Planes of Power expeditions. We got a lot to do today. The first video, we talked through the expansion and we went through Plane of Disease. This time, we're gonna go start with Plane of Nightmares, and then we're gonna go through Plane of Innovation, and then we'll see how much time we have. I don't know, maybe we can squeeze in another zone, but we're gonna start with those two. Before I do you guys remember this? Think about this scenario in your head, because I just thought about this the other day. Who remembers being on a big guild raid, right? And before you go on a guild raid, you look online to see, okay, who we killing today, and what loot did they drop, because God knows I want some loot. And it went by DKP, Dragon Kill Points. So the second thing you did after you figured out what loot you want is you go to your guild site and you say, oh my gosh, how much DKP do I have? Do I have enough to possibly win this? And say you do, right? And you end up on the guild raid and you kill that boss, and the thing that you want the most in life drops, and so you put in your DKP vote to get the item, and then you win. They're like, grats so-and-so on this item. And you're like,
the hills are alive with the sound of music.
oh, that's all I had on that topic, guys. I didn't have anything else to say. It's just an awesome feeling. Smash like for raid loot, guys. So as you can see behind me here, that little funny looking tree stump is the entrance to Plane of Nightmares. A little backstory about Plane of Nightmares. The boss there is Terra Stool. Terra Stool is a horrible, horrible woman. For those of you who didn't know, she is the daughter of Khazak-Dûl. Khazak-Dûl is the god of fear, right? And you can find him in Plane of Fear. So he had a daughter. And I'm wondering who the mom is. There are speculations, but we're not quite sure on who the mother is. Terra Stool is the goddess of nightmares, otherwise known as the Dream Scorcher. Yeah, real friendly person. She also had a brother, and I didn't know this until I looked up the lore, but she had a brother named Morel-Thul, and he was a total jackass. So they were on opposing forces, and here we have a picture of him right here. Skull's having technical difficulties here loading into the zone. He's invisible. Come on, graphics. So here we are, guys, in the entrance of Planes of Nightmare, and it's a creepy zone. The music is creepy. There's a cemetery right here. There's lots of weird looking creatures. So I never really liked this zone, and comment below what your thoughts were on this one, because some people liked it, some people didn't. I mean, it had some cool content in here, but I don't know, I just never really got into it. Alright, so we're just charging through the zone here, guys. I'm gonna go right to the lair of Terrastool. Terrastool. That's kind of funny. Anyways, guys. Alright, guys, so now we are entering the lair of Terrastool, and she is right beyond those gates. So look at these guys. These undead horsemen, Tyrant of Nightmare. These guys are pretty sweet. Are these raid mobs? Let's see. See on the bottom, level 72. So the highest level in this expansion was 65. So these were definitely all red. And it says on the bottom, this creature would take a small army to defeat. That means it's a raid mob. What do we do with a raid mob? Jeptic! Get to work, Jeptic! Good boy. Yeah, good boy, Jeptic. Oh, there's one down. Oh, geez. Look at this guy. Isn't he creepy? These guys are creepy. I'm gonna have nightmares about this. I mean, literally playing a nightmare, right? Alright, let's see what these guys dropped, if anything. Cool. Whoop. Bring that up here. Nope. Nope, no. They didn't drop anything. Okay, so now what you do after you defeat those guys, you click here on the gate, and you head into the lair of Terrastool. It's like a little maze, and you go through, and then she's at the end. Sentry of Night. Who's casting? Where? Oh, there they are. Take these guys down. I never liked the zone much as far as just experiencing, but to do a raid, this was a pretty cool zone to do a raid. Because once you made it to here, once you did all that pre-flagging with the hedge maze and all that stuff, this really didn't take that long. So you could just come in here and knock it out. And she wasn't very difficult. She really wasn't very difficult because this is still tier 1. Tier 1 out of 4. So as we move up in the zones, it's going to get harder and harder. Not for me, obviously. But just in general, they get a lot harder. Smash like for Jeptic! Protector of Terrace. Oh, now we're getting close for sure. Let's cast on him, see what happens. Oh, he summoned me. Jeptic! Oh, yeah. Okay, this looks right. This looks right. She's in there. She's in there, guys. Where is she? Where is she? Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. This is kind of scary. Hello? Hello? Well, guys, I have some very, very bad news. Terrastool should just be here, and she's not, meaning that somebody killed her just for the heck of it, I guess. We're gonna have to come back. We're gonna come back to this. This is where she spawns. Onward, the plane of innovation. What a letdown, guys. What a bummer. You know what? It's okay. It's okay. I promise you, we will come back and kill Terrastool. Now, I'm on a mission to do that. But for now, we're going to head to Plane of Innovation. That is this giant windmill thing right here. And this was a really interesting zone. It's completely made up of mobs that have been put together by gnomes. And you know, gnomes are great. Gnomes are a cool race of creatures. But this is what happens when you have too many gnomes doing whatever they want to do, because they're great at tinkering things, and they made all these robots, and then the robots started attacking everybody. It's like the world of artificial intelligence. We've created our own demise. It's really terrible. Yeah, but it is an interesting zone, and what you had to do here for the flagging, it involved a dragon. And the dragon was also made by a gnome, and I think it was made by this dude, Nitrum Anazok, right here. So what you had to do is collect 3 items, beep, 3 items, and they're random drops throughout the zone. Now, luckily, for your sake, I've already done this, and they're right here. Bundle of superconductive wires, copper node, and an intact power cell. So you collect these things, you give them all to Nitrum, whatever. You give it to him, and he's like, okay, here we go, dudes. And he just starts walking through the zone, and this is going to take a while. Just bear with me. But what you had to do is you had to follow him, and this was a raid, remember, so there was a bunch of people here. And you had to protect him. He would just walk. Like, he doesn't have a care in the world, just walking through, and things would start attacking him. And if he died, you had to do it all over again. You had to collect the 3 things again, and it was horrible. So you really wanted to make sure that, look, they're attacking him. Come on, Jeptic, get in there. Usually what we did is we'd have like 2 full groups go out ahead here, because you obviously know where these guys are coming from. And Jeptic, you gotta do a little better job, buddy. Jeptic's just gonna go out in front of the pack here and kill all these guys before they get to poor Nitrum Anazok, who can't apparently defend himself. God's sakes. It's like a Sunday stroll through the neighborhood. So if you guys want a little bit of a PvP story that involves this event right here, so keep in mind that on a PvP server, when you were raiding, you were anonymous the entire time. You could not have your information showing, because people would be able to figure out what zone you are, and then you're screwed. So it had to be this big secret. You could never let anybody know. And part of the problem was we had spies, because I was in one of the top 2 raiding guilds. And we'd have spies, so you'd have people that were loyal. I was in Discordia. Pandemonium was the other top guild. And you'd have people that were loyal to Pandemonium join Discordia, knowing the whole time that they didn't like Discordia, but they would just collect information. They were spies. It was horrible. And so when we would be out raiding, Pandemonium would just show up. Like, oh, what a coincidence. How did they know where we possibly were? Some jerk from inside our guild was giving them information. But anyways, this was a really tough one to do, and normally we did this on off hours, late at night, super early in the morning, because what happens is training has always been illegal. Training meaning, for those of you who don't play this game, running around grabbing a bunch of mobs and then bringing them back to another group that's not yours, so they kill that other group. That's called training. So what would happen is we'd be in the middle of this, right? I mean, this is a lengthy event. This guy takes the long way around the zone. So we could be right here, you know, 5 minutes in, 10 minutes into this, and all of a sudden somebody would zone in from Pandemonium and they would train. They would grab every single mob that they could find and they would just run them over to us, and it would kill the entire raid. It was horrible. By the way, guys, as you can see right here, my experience bar, I'm 108 right now, and I'm getting to 109, and I've been playing a little bit, off time. I've been playing when I'm not filming because I want to get this guy to 110, and I think I can do it before I'm done with these Planes of Power series. So you will see Skull at level 110, and then I'll show you what I get there. I get one more pet. So the way it works with Necro pets is it alternates between Warrior and Rogue for DPS. The Rogue pet does obviously significantly more damage. So we're at the Warrior pet right now. I think that was at level 107, and then at 110 I get my last and final Rogue pet, at least until they come out with another expansion, which, guys, there was a new expansion that was announced. I don't know if it was like officially announced with the title and all that stuff, but they did say that there would be another expansion, and the level's going to be raised to 115. So it's going to go from 110 to 115. That's a whole new set of spells, new set of pets. Pretty cool stuff, guys, and I will continue playing for sure. Alright, guys, up ahead, that's the gate right there. That's the gate. By the way, the name of this crazy dragon is Xanameth. Oh, wait, Xanamech Nesmerthafen. Xanamech Nesthurbafen. Oh, looks like, oh boy. So he's not in working order right now, but this idiot Nitram is gonna go wake him up, and then we've got to kill him. All right, you guys ready for this? It's a pretty cool looking dragon. It really is. Pretty cool. Well, that didn't take very long, did it? That was kind of anticlimactic right there. Oh boy. All right. So that was it. That was it, guys. We killed that dragon. So let's see what he dropped. Innovator's Ring. Okay. It's not bad. Let's see. Gosh, that's all he dropped? That's all he dropped. I don't know about what any of this stuff. Okay, Pulsing Phase Emitter. I guess that's an item too. A bunch of junk. Really, a bunch of junk. So that was it. And then you hailed Nitram again. And he said, yay, look, I received a character flag. Cool. And then from here, what happens, you don't need to do this, by the way. You don't need to do this part. But when you get this character flag, it allows you to get into, there's a factory here in the zone, and it allows you to get into the factory, and then there's a guy inside the factory that you have to hail and talk to, and then you get the flag to move on to the next tier. So this part wasn't totally necessary, as long as other people in the guild have already done it. But it's kind of cool. I mean, you guys saw it. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. I'm going to end it here. Don't miss the next one where we're going to go to Ruins of Luxanvom, where we're going to take down Bertoxiolus, otherwise known as the Plaguebringer. And we're going to go to Plane of Torment to take down Saren, the Mistress of Torment and Pain. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Like my videos, comment below. Of course, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you real soon. Bye.